I built the best pure Dark Magician deck that you can make right now until we get new support. Keep watching the video and check it out. May the heart forever bring you cards. Let's go! So right now, I'm on my road to 2,000 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that button down below and subscribe to my channel for more Dark Magician content. As well, don't forget to hit that notification button and give this video a like. Love you all. May the heart forever bring your cards. Let's get to the video. Let's go. Hey, what's up everybody? Andrew Godsmith here, Godsmith of Chaos, here with the best pure Dark Magician deck profile for you. Yes, I said it, the best pure Dark Magician deck profile until we get new support. Probably can't get much better than what I'm going to show you today. So, before I get to that, don't forget to hit the like button down below and subscribe to my channel so I can make more content. I keep doing this for you guys because I really like YouTube and I really like making deck profiles and making these videos, and as I grow and make better videos, I can do better giveaways and everything. So let's get to it. Before I get started with the deck profile, I just want to let you know that I'm doing another giveaway for these 3 cards right here. Yes, a playset of Illusion of Chaos. All you have to do to win these 3 cards is like my video and subscribe to my channel and comment down below either what's your favorite Dark Magician card or just tag another YouTuber that you know. All right, let's get to the deck profile. Now you can't have a Dark Magician deck without playing Dark Magician. So we have 2 Dark Magician, the strongest Dark Magician of them all, this badass buff dude. I only play 2 Illusion of Chaos. Don't need to play 3. Only need 2. As long as you're playing Preparation of Rites, only need to play Illusion of Chaos, 2 IOCs. Reason being, they're only once per turn, where Preparation of Rites isn't. You play Preparation of Rites and you have an Illusion of Chaos in hand and they ash the prep, at least you can still get another Illusion of Chaos. Where if you have 2 Illusion of Chaos in your hand and you use one of them, you get ashed, well, you're stuck with 2 dead cards. So, Illusion of Chaos at 2, he is your main monster searcher. Use him, reveal him in your hand to your opponent, then you can search any Dark Magician monster that mentions either Dark Magician or his Dark Magician itself that is not a ritual monster. Then, for your main searcher of the deck for spells and traps, Magician's Rod, you can play this at 2 or 3, but you want to mainly see it every single time you start your start in hand. So, play it at 3, most likely going to see that card. Magician Souls. Magician Souls is your main summoner for Dark Magician and as well can help you draw cards. You send a spellcaster level 6 or higher to the graveyard and you can either special summon Magician Souls and then ditch 1 to 2 spell or traps to draw 2 cards. It's also a way out of skill drain and other floodgates that you may have on the board, or you can special summon Dark Magician from the graveyard. I play 1 Dark Magician Girl and 1 Apprentice Illusion Magician. Reason being is with the field spell, if you summon Dark Magician and DMG's in your graveyard, you can special summon Dark Magician Girl, or vice versa. Special summon Dark Magician Girl and you have Dark Magician in the grave, you can special summon Dark Magician and you have Circle on the field. It's just another banish. Apprentice Illusion Magician is somewhat of a free summon. Sort of, I guess it's not free because you have to send a card from your hand to the graveyard to special summon it, but then when you do, you can search Dark Magician from your deck to your hand. Kind of cool. Also, you can send it from your hand or the field to the graveyard to buff up one of your monsters during an attack to increase their attack by 2,000. What I like to do with her is when I have Rod on the field and Dark Magician on the field and I enter battle phase, instead of using her on Dark Magician, I use her on Rod. So I'll use Rod, attempt to attack, and most of the time they don't do anything because Rod only has 1,600 attack, and if I attack one of their boss monsters at say 3,200 or even up to 3,500, 3,600, I can take them out, and then I attack them with Dark Magician. But yeah, also for Xyz plays, both of these monsters go into Ebon Illusion, not Ebon Illusion, but it can, into Naruto, which is a spell and trap negate, and then Ebon Illusion Magician can use Naruto to go into himself. Then I play 1 Tamias United Dragon. It's just like the spell I have Tamias, but in monster form. It's just a fusion summons a monster. It's very bricky, but hey, you need Tamias to be able to get out Dragoon and other monsters with Dark Magician. This one's a little controversial. Magic Kuriboh. If you're playing a Yugi deck or a Dark Magician deck, you need Kuriboh most of the time. He can do a good thing most of the time during battle phase, like most Kuribohs. When you take battle damage or damage at all during your turn, you can send him from your hand to the graveyard to special summon Dark Magician. It's just another way to get DM on the field when you have Circle to do an extra banish. On to the spells and traps. I play 3 Soul Servant with Dark Magician and DMG. If they're both in the grave or on the field, you can get 2 draws, searches a card that mentions Dark Magician, puts it on the top of your deck, and then you can banish it from your graveyard to draw up to 4 cards. But with this deck, you can only probably draw up to 2. Most of the time, you'll be drawing 1. Only 2, Dark Magical Circle. Activate this card. You can look at the top 3 of your deck. Choose one that mentions Dark Magician, either Dark Magician monster itself or a spell and trap that mentions Dark Magician to your hand. Now with this card, people don't really like it, but right now in this format, it works wonders. Since Droll does not work, this kind of replaces Droll and Lockbird. Deck Lockdown, unfortunately, it's a continuous and it does only go first, so it's really easily outed sometimes, but neither player can add cards from their deck to their hand except by drawing them. Monsters cannot be special summoned from the main deck. Destroy this card during your second standby phase after activation. So not only does it last during your turn and your opponent's. Yeah. And it's your second standby phase. So, yeah. So when it comes back to you, unfortunately, you don't get to search, but you can draw. So Soul Servant is still alive. You can use Soul Servant to search a card, put it on top of your deck, and then banish it to draw. 2 Preparation of Rites to get out Illusion of Chaos, which then that makes about 4 Illusion of Chaos that you can get to, which then pretty much gives you up to 5 or more ways to get to any Dark Magician monster or mentions Dark Magician. 1 Secrets of Dark Magic allows you to ritual summon. Most of the time you are never going to ritual summon Illusion of Chaos, but Illusion of Chaos is a monster effect negate as well as it can summon Dark Magician. So if you have Circle, it kind of acts as 2 interruptions, but nobody ever really uses that. They only use the fusion summon part of this, and it's a quick effect. So you can use it for OTKs because you can activate it during battle phase. It's a must-have, but you only need to play 1 because it is a brick. 1 Magician Salvation. This card's awesome. It helps get out Tamias. It also helps get out Eternal Soul. It also, the way it helps Tamias is because Tamias can send it to the graveyard and special summon itself without wasting a monster. It special summons Dark Magician from the graveyard if you have Dark Magician Girl on the field while this card is face up. So it's a pretty decent card, but I wish Dark Magician had a better field spell. Like, come on, like all the other archetypes have like broken. This one, you can set a card you can set Eternal Soul from your deck. Why not play it the turn that it was set? Like, why can't we do that? Most other archetypes you can. Wouldn't that be great? Magician Salvation, set Eternal Soul, and then you can activate Eternal Soul first turn. That'd be great. 1 Secret Village. Could play more, could play 2, take out Magic Kuriboh, put in a second one, but I'm only playing 1 Secret Village right now. Terraforming to help get into Secret Village and Magician Salvation. For consistency, Upstart Goblin. This one, nobody really ashes this. Because you're giving them 1,000 life points. Why would they want to ash that? Onto the traps. 2 Eternal Soul. Because once you lose 1, it's kind of over. It's hard to get it back. So having 2 is wonderful. Like, yeah, you can use Soul Servant to get it back from the grave, but if it gets banished, then you got no more. So having 2 in this deck is vital. 3 Skill Drain. a lot of Dark Magician cards except for Rod activate in hand, and you're using a lot of spells and traps, which skill drain negates monster effects. So the whole Dark Magician triangle without Dark Magician the Dragon Knight does work quite well under skill drain, and it's hard for your opponent to get around it. Next, I play 3 Solemn Judgment. Almost an Omni Negate. When a monster would be summoned or a spell or trap card is activated, pay half your life points to negate the summon or activation, and if you do, destroy that card. Now, games nowadays don't go for very long. They don't go into like turn 10, 20, whatever. They only last like 2 or 3 hands or 2 or 3 turns. So, this not being once per turn, you can set 1, 2, 3, and bam. Yeah. Then, Yugioh in match. Each player can only control 1 attribute of monster. You play a lot of dark, you only play like 1 light, which is Timaeus. So unfortunately you wouldn't be able to get him out, but you would be able to use secrets to fuse him off anyways. Each player can only control 1 attribute of monster. Send all other face-up monsters they control to the graveyard. Now for a last card, Full Force Virus. Tribute 1 dark monster with 2,000 or more defense. Check your opponent's hand and all monsters they control, and all cards they draw until the end of their 3rd turn after this card's activation, and destroy all those monsters with 1,500 or less defense. Reason why I chose this card is Unchained right now. Majority of their monsters that aren't Link monsters or come from the extra deck have a defense of 1,500. So they'll just be continuously destroyed for 3 turns. Whether they search them or not, when they come to the field, they'll be destroyed and sent to the graveyard. On to the extra deck. For the extra deck, for Link 1, I'm Duck, World Chalice Dragon, can help you get into Dragoon. It is Dragon, so you'd send Dark Magician to the grave, use Eternal Soul or Magician Souls to get back Dark Magician. Then you can fuse with Secrets or Timaeus using this. Then of course, 1 Artemis to link off of Rod. 1 Dark the Dark Charmer Gloomy. 1 BLS Soldier of Chaos. Wouldn't really use this card very much, but the odd chance it comes up, you can banish 1 card on the field, you can increase its attack, and you can make a 2nd attack. Well, you can only choose 1 of those 3, but each turn. 1 Celine, the Queen of Master Magicians. And 1 access code, of course. If you're playing the Link monsters, you need that one. 1 Naruto, the Moral Leader, and 1 Eben, Illusion Magician. When you make Naruto, you can just bump her right up into Eben, Illusion Magician, detach from Eben, Illusion Magician, then you can special summon Dark Magician. Then when you attack with a normal monster, Eben Illusion allows you to banish a monster. Then you attack with Eben, then you go into Divine. Onto the fusions. Dark Magician the Dragon Knight for the Dark Magician Triangle. Dark Magician the Knight of Dragon Magic for piercing battle damage if needed. The Dark Magicians for more draws and to special summon Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl if destroyed. 2 Red Eyes Dark Dragoon for obvious reasons. He's just broken. He seems like a made up card. A lot of people can get through him now because of him being played in the branded cards, but he's still an branded decks, but he's still an absolutely broken card. And right now, Chaos Angel, absolutely broken, amazing card. I'm not playing many light monsters, but you can put it in Palladium and say, put it in Palladium, Oracle Mahad, and you take out Dark Magician Girl and Illusion, take out Dark Magician Girl. Any level 7 and Rod can go into Chaos Angel that you have in this deck. That's it for my deck profile. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button down below and smash that subscribe button, because don't forget about this giveaway. Playset of Illusion of Chaos. May the heart forever be in your cards. Love you all. Have a great day. Peace.